Hello students, here I am Rafiq Patafi, Government Degree College, Latifabad, Hyderabad. Today's our topic is Circulatory System of Rock, Incomplete Double Circuit Plan, chapter number 14, first year. Let's move. What's the circulatory system of rocks? First, we here discuss about the double circuit plan. Double circuit plan means blood move toward the heart twice time and blood pump by heart twice time, one by the help of systematic circuit and other by the help of uh, pulmonary circuit. But here we are concerned with the incomplete double circuit that especially present in frog. Incomplete double circuit system present in amphibians, almost amphibians and reptiles except crocodiles and alligators. Here we will discuss frog herds. This one is known as a sinus venosus. Sinus venosus collect the venous blood from the interior and posterior vena cava. Interior vena cava collect blood from the upper part of the heart from the upper body part and posterior vena cava collect blood from the lower body parts. From the upper body parts and lower body parts, blood collected by interior and posterior vena cava respectively. Interior vena cava also known as a precaval vein and posterior vena cava also known as postcaval vein. Both collect blood and carry towards the sinus venosus. Then sinus venosus to blood move towards the this one backside. Backside this chamber is present. That backside chamber is known as right atrium, because you know very well right side of a heart always possesses deoxygenated blood. From this is a sinus venosus position. Sinus venosus to blood move toward this one backside. This backside chamber is known as right atrium. Then blood move towards this ventricle, then ventricle, and from ventricle blood move towards this one. This is known as pulmonary arch. Deoxygenated blood of right atrium always move towards the pulmonary arch, then move towards the lungs for the exchange of gases. After exchange of gases from the lungs, again tube moves towards this one. This is known as pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. This is a pulmonary vein. From the pulmonary arch, pulmonary arteries rise that carry blood towards the lungs. After exchange of gases, again blood move toward the pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins too are present here that carry blood towards the left left atrium. From left atrium blood move towards the ventricle. At this position, from the right atrium and from the left atrium, both blood mix up here, not completely, just slightly. Few part, yeah, we can say the margins, yeah, outer portion of heart blood that mix up here. Means in ventricle, oxygenated and deoxygenated blood both mix up here. That's why this is known as an incomplete circuit, because it do not possess the chamber. It do not possess the septum in between the ventricle. Oxygenated blood that move towards the ventral, towards this one carotid and systematic aorta. Carotid and systematic aorta. Carotid carry blood towards the upper body part. Systematic carry towards the lower body part. Means a huge amount of blood that pumped by right atrium into the ventricle. That's the deoxygenated that move toward the pulmonary arch for the oxygenation. And other one that blood is oxygenated that move towards the carotid and systematic aorta. carotid carry towards the lower body parts. Then from lower body parts, blood again collect by the help of this posterior vena cava. And carotid carry towards the upper body parts, different body parts, and different parts, upper body parts, again blood collected by ventral aorta. Then move towards this one, sinus venosus. Again listen, sinus venosus to blood move toward the right atrium, then right atrium to ventricle, then from ventricle to pulmonary arch, from pulmonary arch toward the lungs, from lungs to pulmonary vein, from pulmonary veins blood move toward the left ventricle, left ventricle to left atrium to ventricle, from ventricle to carotid and systematic arch. Carotid carry blood towards the upper body part, systematic carry toward the lower. Systematic arch carry toward the different lower body parts, supply blood to different lower body parts, and again collected by the help of posterior vena cava. And carotid carry towards the upper body parts and again collected by the interior vena cava. Heart at the ventral position, at this position, that possesses conus arterius also. It also possesses here conus arterius, and this is a ventral aorta we can see. Next, this one is a internal structure, complete heart of the frog. You can see here. These are the internal chamber. This one is the deoxygenated blood from the return to the right atrium. This is the right atrium. This one is a oxygenated blood returned from the lungs. Means this is a this one is a left side and this is a right side. And deoxygenated blood that pouring into the right atrium. This one, deoxygenated blood pump out to the skin lung, because exchange of gases in frog occur by three ways. One is by the help of skin, and other by the help of mouth, and third by the help of lungs. And this is oxygenated blood. This is the internal structure of the, and here this is a living photograph of heart. We can see here this is a ventricle, and this one is a atrium, and this one is a left right atrium, and this one is a truncus arterius. This is a complete heart of frog. Here there is a mechanism. Here we can see this one is a right atrium, blood collect right atrium, then it carry towards the ventricle. This is a ventricle. From below we can see blood move towards the lungs, exchange of gases, then it move towards the this one, pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein, then from pulmonary vein blood move towards the ventricle, atrium to ventricle, then ventricle to different body parts. This is the figure of heart. You can say the circular. Frog heart is three chambered. Frog means all amphibians and reptiles except crocodiles and alligators. This is a frog heart. You can see here three chamber, 1, 2, 3. From this one blood moves towards the lungs for the exchange of gases. This one is pulmonary artery, yeah, arch. After exchange of gases, oxygenated blood moves toward the left atrium. From left atrium to blood move towards the ventricle. From ventricle blood move to frog body parts, different body parts. Here we have discussed carotid arch, systematic arch, and different, and it carry towards the different body parts. Again it collects by the help of interior and posterior vena cava. Blood collects into the right atrium, from right atrium to ventricle. Common ventricle is present, that's why we are saying this is incomplete double circuit, because in ventricle oxygenated and deoxygenated both blood are present. Dear students, here you can see the incomplete double circuit of frog heart. This one is a heart pump blood towards the lungs, in this way, lungs, and lungs carry blood again pump toward the heart. This one is known as pulmonary aorta, yeah, artery, and from lungs again blood move towards the heart. This is known as pulmonary vein, and again heart pump blood to different parts, lower parts and upper parts. Upper part by the help of carotid and lower by the help of systematic, and it carry blood to each and every part by the help of aorta. Means it supply blood to liver, gut, trunk, kidney, posterior, and again it collect by the help of, this one is inferior vena cava, you can see, and this one is superior vena cava, that also carry blood to this one. Here there is a just circulation. Keep watching my videos and channel and subscribe it, like it. Thank you very much.